Section 4 is the competency assessment part of the police officer application form. Now, it is at this stage that you can provide evidence of how you match the core competencies that are relevant to the role of a police officer. Before you complete Section 4, you need to take your time. You need to read what is required, and you need to read Note 13, which will provide you with plenty of decent hints and tips that will help you to submit stronger responses. Now, it states on Section 4 that it is important that you read Note 13 before you complete the actual section, so make sure you read it. We will go through it in a second. At this stage of the application, it is vital that candidates can demonstrate the core competencies needed to be effective in the role of a police constable. You need to be able to demonstrate that you have the competencies for your application to proceed to the next stage. So it continually talks about the police officer core competencies. You need to be able to match them when responding to every question. It also states, please answer truthfully, as you may be asked to expand on these examples at assessment. So any sample responses that I give you today, you must not use these in your application. You must use them just as guidance to help you submit your own responses based on your own personal circumstances and situations. It states, do not use continuation pages. Continuation pages will not be scored. This is really important. You will notice on Section 4 that some of the questions only give you a few lines in which to complete your response. Do not go over the lines. Make sure that you put your responses in the actual box itself. Okay, Section 13, which is at the back of the application form. You need to spend a good 10 minutes reading this part. It is important. It will help you to understand what's required. What you need to do. We are looking for evidence of the qualities you already have or you may develop to enable you to carry out the role of a police officer. Your answers here will be used to decide whether your application will proceed to the next stage. It is important, therefore, that you think carefully about your answers. If you're unsuccessful, you will not be able to reapply for up to 6 months. So it's important that you take your time and come up with the right responses to the questions. Now, each question asks you to provide detailed examples of situations from your recent past experience. You must give specific examples of what you did or said on a given occasion. Now, the important word there is what you did. It is no good in your responses stating about what a friend or a colleague did. You need to make reference to yourself. For example, you should be saying, I did this, I decided to do, etc. Don't make reference to a third party. Speak about yourself and how you decided to act in a scenario.